Hello, everyone. My guest today is Francois Momas. He's the CEO of a company called Linkity. It's an SEO tool for link building and campaign management. He's a web entrepreneur with an IT background working on his second startup now today. Let's jump in. Francois, are you ready to take us to the top?
Hey, Nathan. Thanks for having me in your podcast.
You bet. All right. Tell us about Linkity. What do you guys do and how do you make money?
Right. So Linkity is an SEO tool for link building and link tracking. It's a SaaS, so we are 100% subscription based, and we have monthly subscription and yearly subscriptions.
Okay, great. So what do you do?
Right. So if you want to improve your rankings on Google and the other search engines, and you want to increase your organic traffic, you want to work on your search engine optimization. There's a lot of factors coming into play when it comes to ranking. But one of the most important factor is your backlink profile, which means how many referring domains are pointing to your website and what is the authority of these domains and how do these domains relate to your website and your business. So Linkity is a tool to help you get more backlinks.
And what do people pay for a month on this on average?
Average is so we have our plans start at $15 and all the way to $150, and the average is $32.
$32. Okay, $32 a month. And give me more of your story, Francois. When did you launch this company? What year?
2012.
2012. Okay, and where were you at that point in your life? How old were you?
I was right now I'm 44, so I was
38. And were you quitting a corporate gig? What were you doing?
I was working for a business here in Amsterdam, and so the story goes, I got the idea when I was working on the previous business. This comes from a need I had at the time. The business was product comparison engine, and at the time I was making deal with merchants to incorporate their products. In exchange, I was asking them for backlink. And I realized I needed a tool to check the backlinks, that I weren't removing the backlinks after a while. And so I looked for that and I didn't find any tool. So I decided to create my own tool, and I decided to make it web-based and just put it out there for anybody who wants to use it. And actually shortly afterwards, I decided to stop with that business. There was a failure, that first business, and I had to find like a 9-5 job, and I had to move country. I moved to the Netherlands. I started just a new business, and then I completely forgot about Linkity. It was out there, and one blogger found about the website and wrote a really nice post about it, and then a second blogger, and from there people started using the tool, and I realized, okay, so other people need the tool, and it's useful for these people. So I'm gonna work on a new version. A better version that's gonna include a paid payment system. And so I started working during the evenings and the weekends and the holidays. So anytime I had free time, basically. And so I launched this version.
Did you say you work on holy days?
Yes.
Are those off days in the Netherlands, like religious days, religious holidays?
Well, we have between people here have an average of between 5 and 6 weeks holidays a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the average in Europe, actually. During that time and during the evening.
So you forgot about this thing. A blogger mentions it. It's taking off. You don't like your 9 to 5. You decide to release a new version. This was back in 2012. So what are you at today in terms of total customers using the platform?
We just passed 300.
300. Okay, great. And is it just you? So by the way, 300 customers times $32 a month. You're doing about $9,600 a month, right?
No, we're above 100,000 annual recurring revenue.
Okay. Well, yeah, that would be right. So 9,600 times 12 months is $115,000 a year.
That's exactly that.
Okay,
yes.
Got it. Very good. And are you building this yourself, or do you have a team?
I build everything myself. And right now I've got somebody working for me. He's based in Riga, and he works on the blog and on marketing.
And what do you pay? What do you pay per month? Is it just a freelancer or full time?
No, he's a freelancer.
Freelancer. Okay, good. So really one full-timer, which is you. This is great. So are you bootstrapped or have you raised capital? Francois, have you raised capital or are you have you raised capital or are you bootstrapped?
No, I bootstrapped. No capital. Yeah.
Doesn't it feel good?
Yeah, it feels good actually. It's I'm totally in control.
It's a good place to be. So what do you want to do with the company? I mean, you want to keep building this for many years? Do you want to sell it? Do you want to raise capital? What do you want to do?
Right now, I just want to. I've been increasing my revenue for 60% year over year for the past 3 years, and the projections this year shows that it's going to be the same. So I'd like it to keep it like that. I don't want to raise capital. I want to just grow it like that. And I'm going to hire a developer pretty soon, and I just want to grow the business from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And where are you getting most of your new customers from? How are they finding you?
It's 100% from organic traffic.
Okay.
100%. Yeah.
So, I mean, are you doing blog content? I mean, where's the organic traffic coming from?
We have a blog, yes, and we're reaching 10,000 visitors a month. And so the strategy is to build great content, to write great content, to get backlinks, and to raise the authority of the main website through the blog, the content, and the backlinks we're getting to the blog.
Uh-huh.
That's the strategy, and it's working great actually. And I try to spend some money on AdWords and other advertisement platform, but it didn't work. And so what works the best for us is organic traffic and work on our own SEO.
And who are these customers? Are they marketers typically, or salespeople? Who are they?
We have a lot of digital marketing agencies. So they use the tool to track their clients' link acquisition campaigns. And then we have webmasters. We have brands using that for their own SEO. We have SEO experts, all kind of customers, but a lot of SEO agencies. Yeah.
So if somebody today offered you $120,000 to buy the tool, to acquire it, you wouldn't sell?
No.
Why not?
I just want to grow it. I like to build that tool. I like when I see the feedback from the customers saying, "Hey, I love your tool. I've just put the tool on Capterra and I had only positive reviews, and it makes me really happy." Mm-hmm. And to sell it, I want to grow that.
But $120,000 in your bank account wouldn't make you happy. You could go spend it and build something new.
But that's what I'm making a year now, and it's going to grow. So no, I don't want to sell it.
That's good. Yeah. All right. Tell me more about some of the economics around your base. So what does churn look like each month?
All right. So the churn is really our pain point here. It's around 10%. It's really high.
Yeah, it's really high. Why is it so high?
Okay. So each time somebody cancels, I ask the reason. And so that person can choose it on the drop list between several choices. And 50% say that they stopped the plan for now, but they're going to come back later. And actually, they do come back later. And I think it's the way the industry works. You need a tool only for some time, and then you stop and then you come back. And actually, ourselves, we are using other SEO tool, and we do the same. We're going to use a tool to optimize our blogs content for a while, and then we're going to stop. Then we're going to move it to something else, and then after a while, we're going to take again a subscription to that tool. Mm-hmm. So that's how the industry works.
Yep. Well, I mean, what have you tried to do to make it more sticky? Have you added additional products or what? Because the reason this is so tricky is you said you want to grow at 60% year over year, but the larger you get, if you're losing 10% of a larger amount, that's a bigger drop, which means you have to, before you can grow at all, you have to make up that drop every month. That gets tough.
I know, but every month we are increasing the number of new customers we're getting. So I know that if I can reduce the churn, then it would make things a lot easier, and I would accelerate the growth. But right now, I think that's how the industry works. But on the long term,
wait, why are you Francois? Why do you keep telling yourself that like it's an excuse? Why do you just assume? Why not change the industry? Why do you keep saying that's how the industry works?
Because I do that myself. I'm gonna use the tool only temporarily, and then I'm gonna cancel a subscription until I need it again.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing is like, what can you build that would make these digital marketers, the agent, need you more?
So the people who cancel, the digital agencies that are customers have a tendency to less cancel subscription. So I want to direct the tools to more towards these people. That's what to decrease my churn on the long term. And that's the focus I'm gonna put into the tool.
Yep, that makes good sense. Now, are you doing any paid advertising each month now or no?
No, right now, no.
None. Okay, so your customer acquisition cost is basically zero.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. And where are you based?
In Amsterdam, Netherlands.
Amsterdam. Okay, very good. And then do you just, when you assume and you look at things like lifetime value, I mean, if I take 1 divided by your churn rate of 10%, the customer will stay with you on average for 10 months times a $30 ARPU, they're worth about $320 to you. Is that generally how you think about the business?
Yeah, that's correct. That's the value I get, on average per customer, yeah.
So why not just, if they're only worth $320 to you over 10 months, why not just charge a one-time fee of $399 to use you for life?
You were cutting out. Say again, sorry.
I was going to say, if you know they're worth $320 to you over their life, why not just say, you know what? I want to make a little more money while I can. I'll just make it a one-time fee of $399 for them to use me for life.
No, because I've got the tool. I got a data from a lot of data providers. I have to pay for this data, and so I have a cost, and I don't want that cost to catch up with me on the long term. So if they pay for lifetime, and after a while, it's just going to be a cost, and without any revenue from these customers. Mm-hmm. And so on the long term, I'm gonna have to pay for that.
But in the long term, those customers aren't with you anyway. They leave after 10 months, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's an idea. I'm not sure about it. But we have monthly subscription. We have also yearly subscription. That's something that I launched not so long ago, and it's working fine because we offer 3 months of 3 months off when you take the yearly subscription. So it's a pretty good deal. And I'll see on the long term if these customers stick more than the monthly ones.
Got it. Makes good sense. All right, let's wrap up here with the famous 5. Number 1, what's the last business book that you read?
I'd like actually to recommend a classic, The Lean Startup, because it's been really useful for me from the start, since the first version of Linkody that I've developed in 3 weeks only at the time, back in the time. So I'd like to mention the Lean Startup. Number
2, Francois, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
I'd like to mention my friend Tom. Tom is the founder of lovehabibi.com.
What is it?
Lovehabibi.com.
Love what?
Habibi.
Spell it.
HABIBI.com. It's a dating website for the Muslim community. And Tom did everything himself. He bootstrapped the business, and it's working really great for him. He's growing really fast. And what is really impressive with Tom is that he didn't know anything about startup, and he didn't have any technical skill before doing that. And he learned everything while doing the business. And so it's been very, very inspirational for me.
Number 3, what's your favorite online tool?
Intercom. Yeah, it's been great for our customer support. It's really good.
Number 4, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
I get 8 hours of sleep minimum.
That's good. And what's your situation? Married, single? Do you have kids?
No, I've got a girlfriend, but I don't have any kids.
Okay, not married, no kiddos. And how old are you?
I'm 44.
44. Okay, last question, Francois. What do you wish your 20-year-old self knew?
I would tell to myself to start as early as possible. So if you've got an idea, if you've got money, or you get funding or whatever, you can start a business. Just do it. Don't wait. The earlier you start, the earlier you're gonna learn. It's all about the learning process, really. And even if you fail, the earlier you fail, the earlier you're gonna learn about this failure, and the earlier you're gonna succeed.
There you guys have it. From Francois, 2012, founded this tool that he then worked a 9 to 5 and basically forgot about. Then a blogger wrote about it, started taking off. Now today, Linkedy helps over 300 customers paying $32 a month do backlinking properly, grow their link traffic, grow SEO, all kinds of good stuff. A lot of agencies using them. Again, doing now about $9,600 a month. The problem is 10% logo churn, that's monthly, which Francois is trying to tackle as he scales, looking to bring on maybe a developer here in the near near future. Right now, it's just him based out in Amsterdam. Thank you, Francois, for taking us to the top.
Thank you.